I don't want to treat the people the way he does. If he was any kind of person at all, he'd get in there and help root out this stuff and conquer this stuff and do something about this. Papa Sam, as Arthur calls me. I had a gentleman that called last week and said I told Arthur that he could learn something from me. All I'm doing is giving my opinion and the way I feel about it. And yes, I did vote for President Trump. I wanted a change, and he's changed things. And you think we can go back to Obama, Bush, Clinton, and you see what kind of shape the world is in right now. The Democrats won't do nothing to help Trump because he already looks good at the things he's doing. If they would vote for some of his stuff, they feel like he would even look better, and come election time, they won't never get back. It's all about power, power, power. And this is the way I feel, and I'm not accusing nobody of that. If you're in power, you can just rape and steal and treat people the way you want to. It's kind of like a dictatorship. It's like one man having all the money, and you work for him. You're under his control. It's an old saying, it's a song, I think Jimmy Dean sang it. Owe my soul to the company store. Well, they got that. Under Obama, the things he did and the things Trump does, they were all for it when Obama done it. And now, when Trump's got it, he's doing the same thing, they're all against it. Immigration. Yes, there's a lot of people want it. We take in 1 million a year. That's a gracious plenty. We don't need 5 or 6 million a year. Where are we going to put these people? How much does it cost the taxpayers? It's just so disheartening and sickening to see the people that we elect let this country get in that. It's harsh to turn somebody away, I agree. But we can't afford them. We're already paying taxes and taxes on top of taxes. Here in North Carolina, I don't know if we ever have an audit these people. But just give you a for instance, right here at this household, we got a little farm over here, we had to pay taxes on that. We got a graveyard, a family graveyard, we had to pay taxes on that. Anything you own, we had to pay taxes on our vehicles. When we go get our tags, we had to pay taxes on it right then. We had to pay gas tax to buy gas to go in it. We got to pay sales tax for buying our groceries. And then you ride down the highway and you see state workers patching a little hole in the highway that 2 people can do with a step on. It's kind of disheartening. We can't buy enough shovels to keep them all having a prop. It's just, it's tough, the taxes we have to pay. We had to buy a tag to go on the side of our boat, wildlife tag. We got to pay taxes on the boat, taxes on the trailer. We are taxed to death. Taxes on our clothes. And you go down to the tax office and act like you're a maggot or something and tell them that it's just, it didn't, what they value your stuff at, it didn't work. Anyway, you got a few lots somewhere that's road frontage, you had to pay taxes on each and every one of them lots. And nobody never audits to see where the money's going. It needs to be audited every year. Should audit the state of North Carolina. Should audit, every county should have an audit. And that's the way I feel about them taxes they drive on us. But getting back to the politics, this week has been a pure epidemic. Just constantly. The babies, the children, the bleeding hearts, people getting on the news media, they are crying, them youngins and stuff. But yet, they'll kill millions of little babies born in the womb, suck the brains out and sell the body parts. You know, I believe in God. I believe every word in the Holy Bible is true. They will pay for that one day. We might not see it in our lifetime, but God will have the last say-so. Not Harry Reid, Nancy Pelosi, Dick Durbin, and the other guy was on there the other day, was talking about the babies when they were having a meeting. Elijah Cummings. Every one of them that I named just then, all they are in politics is nothing good. They won't do nothing good. They're in control, but they won't let nobody do nothing to help the citizens of the United States. All they do is whatever they can do to create discourse, bring the government down. They're just, it's a sickening to me. But Nancy Pelosi has been up there. They don't even want it, they don't even want it. She can stay in control somehow or another. And all they want to do is draw attention to something other than what's going on in the world. Let me tell you, we don't have no law enforcement no more. The FBI, the top management, is crooked as a barrel of fish hoops. What are they going to do with them? Look, why don't they open that case back up against Hillary Clinton? All the corruption they done in Obama, and they give her a pass and let her out of jail card free. She's no better than I am. If I do something, they're going to lock me up. I don't have the money to buy off the big wheels in the world. And if I did, I wouldn't buy them off. If I did it, I'd pay for it, and I'd suffer the consequences. But I'm not going to get out there and bother nobody, steal nothing from nobody, or be ugly to nobody. I live by just like old John Wayne said the other night. I was watching a movie. Don't put your hands on me, we won't have no problem. You could talk to me in a civil voice, won't be no problem. But just don't come and antagonize me and stay in my face. I was raised up by a man that loved me, but he laid down the law to me and told me that I didn't have to stand for stuff like that. And I don't. But I'm not going to give it to nobody else. What does it say? Do unto others as they do unto you. And I don't bother anybody. I do my work at home and look after my family and grandkids and try to teach them right from wrong and how to treat people. If you want to be nice to you, be nice to them. Yes ma'am, no ma'am. Do what you're supposed to do. Me and Arthur sitting here on this couch today, and I got another grandson. His name is Larry Preacher. His dad's name is Chris. And
look at that. Oh, how many pounds is it? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, it's right.
Yeah, kids don't talk to them. Arthur's name, dad's name is Arthur.
Illegal shift. 2 players in motion did not set before the snap. That penalty is declined. Holding.
Kidding me? Don't take me out. I don't want that.
Alright.
Larry and his grandma took off to Washington D.C. this morning to the Bible Museum, and they're gonna have a good time and visit and come back tomorrow. And I'm just happy for them. I cannot ride that far and just bet on my heels. But I'm so glad that she got a chance to go, and I'm glad her grandson saw fit to take her. But let's get back, and we're gonna comment on Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Dick Durbin, and what was the other name a while ago? Elijah the Cummings. You know, how do they get voted into office? You know, money buys power. It's a lot of power in it, but it also says that the root of all evil is money. And there's some evil people up there, let me tell you, buddy. A man can come up, down, stone, broke, get elected, leave out of there in 6 years, $10 million. You figure that out, I can't. And he's making, what, $150,000 a year or so? But they get rich fast in Washington. That's the reason everybody wants to get up there. There's more people who want to run and this, that, and the other. Anyway, where we decide, we're going to talk about Nancy first?
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi. She don't have the power she used to be. She don't have the airplane. She don't have the expense account, and it's killing that woman. You just think of all the money she's got. Who in the world would want to be married to Nancy Pelosi? Lord help her. Mr. Pelosi, I was there praying for you tonight. She treats him like she treats American citizens. She didn't want the tax cut. She'd already told you, if she gets back in power, they're gonna take them tax cuts away from her. She's critical of everything that Obama does, and God knows he's done a lot so far. Think what this country could be if they wasn't destructing every minute. Obama's got more nerve than the last 3 presidents put together. Been up there. He knows right from wrong, and he's doing it. I know he's unorthodox ways, but he's getting the job done. His own party, a lot of people in his own party don't want to see him succeed.
Donald Trump.
Because he's gonna cut if he gives him 8 years, he'll cut government
Tax.
He'll cut the government down. They don't need all them people in government. There's more people in government than is hardly paying taxes. They keep on adding on every year, adding on. All you got to do is go by the laws that's set in this, go by the American Constitution. In the early days, and I'm saying the early days, they go up, take care of business, and go back home to the farms and do it, and then they come back at a certain time of year and meet and take care of business. They don't need all them people up there sitting on their tail. Look what they do. Look at what approval rating they got. You messed it up.
Man, what were you thinking?
They had.
You messed it up.
To me, Nancy Pelosi needs to boot. Boom. Bam, out in the street, let her go home and spend her $50 million. Let's go to church home. You know how he pulls them glasses down on his and looks over top of them at us? He's saying to us when he looks over top of y'all bunch of dummies, y'all listen to what I say and vote for me. Well, I don't have the education he's got. I don't know how to treat people the way he does. I don't want to treat the people the way he does. If he was any kind of person at all, he'd get in there and help root out this stuff and conquer this stuff and do something about this immigration problem, so we won't have all these people over here taking American jobs. And the Democrats out there crying the blues, let them come in, let them come in. They want to vote. That's all they want is to vote. If they would vote Republican and kick them, they would be back over the border tomorrow. If them people come out and would tell them, now we're not going to vote for you, they'd be gone tomorrow. they'd be trying to get them out of here. What does Schumer do? Anybody out there, you Democrat, name me something he's doing. Name him. Why is he even up there? What? Destruction. Try to impeach Clinton. And that woman who gets on there and always saying, impeach 45, impeach 45. She ain't got enough. How does anybody vote for anybody that dumb? What does Maxine Waters do to help this country? She got elected. How they elected her, God only knows. But I know one thing, they can unelect her. Anybody get up there and do that stuff she does all the time, she know, what good is she? Why don't they take and let the Democrat Party go home and for the summer, because they ain't gonna do nothing but get up there and run their mouth and be destructions. I don't know which one of them, I think it was Dick Durbin got up there and cried about something. He wants to cry about it, but they've been up there so long they're rusty. I wouldn't kick a hog in the butt for them. Anybody don't get up there and earn his keep, we don't need them. Democrat or Republican. Some should be term limits put on them, 6 years, boom, they're gone. Because if we give them any more 6 years, during 6 years, they find out a way, they find out how to get in the pockets of them people that pay them to kind of get their vote on things. That's how you get $6-7 million in no time at all. If I was up there and I had a chance to get $6 or $7 million, I can't stoop that low. Ain't nobody can buy me. I don't have a lot, but I know one thing I got, and I'll be all right for the rest of my life. And the good Lord tells me He'll look after me, and I believe every word He says. Because every time I've ever been to bind, something good I've done. And I thank Him for that. I don't have to depend on Nancy Pelosi, Dick Durbin, or any of them. And I think we haven't got Dick Durbin yet, have we?
We covered Nancy and Chuck Schumer.
Let's go to old Dickie, Tricky Dickie. Tell me what he does. Tell me what he's done up there to even, I can't think of nothing but him crying a little bit, standing up there and running his mouth. And then I ain't got nothing else to say about him. Then I'm going to go to old Cummings. I got less to say about him. I don't even want, he is a destructionist. He needs to be fired. He needs to be voted out of office. What good is he going to do? He acts like an old blowed up bullfrog that sits there, and every time it gets dark, he starts woo, woo. Tell me, anybody out there that hears the end of this conversation, if you're a Democrat or whatever, you can always call and say, tell us, hey, I agree with you, I don't. And if you don't agree with what they do, if you can tell me what they do, please send it back to us. If you can find anything positive about them, if you are for them and would vote for them, let us know why and give us some reason. Be nice, like I'm being nice and telling you about them, but I don't think they're worth nothing. There's a lot of them in Republicans I don't like either. I think they're destructionists. You take what's his name? Who's got all that money, and he finances this organization that wants to knock out wonders and beat up people and stuff like that. Down here in the South, they can come down here and beat us up. But I guarantee you some of them will go to the hospital before the day's over. Because these boys down here, one of them took a pocket knife and they'll stick it in you. And I don't think it will work down here, but they can get on them campers and do what they want to do to people and knock out wonder lights. And what does anybody do? Don't do nothing. Because George Soros, that's who's backing that. Tifa or something like that. You know the name of that organization? Antifa.
Let me look it up.
Anyway,
It's,
that I'm gonna say all I'm gonna say about Elijah Cummings. I just can't think of nothing that he does. And another thing, I'm not a racist. And I want to get back to the FBI. But if I was, this is a real far-fetched thing. If I was president, I'd clean house. He's got the authority to clean house. I would. This is a made-up investigation. I'd fire every one of them tomorrow morning. I'd do away with the investigation. Everybody knows it's a hoax anyway. We're wasting our tax dollars. Why does these people up there waste our tax dollars like that, and we borrow money to do this? And it's so stupid to put up with junk like that when you see how dirty all this stuff is. What is the department besides the FBI?
Department of Justice.
Department of Justice. There's a lot of them are crooked. Whew. And you take Sean Hannity, for instance. I watch him. I watch the other news channel.
Fox Business. No,
I watch Fox News. I watch the other channel.
One American News.
One American News. And Sean Hannity, I believe, won't not let it die. Just like all the corruption that went on in they thought Hillary was gonna win. They give Hillary a pass on all that stuff. They don't, and look how they treat American hero. He might have done some things wrong, but he didn't do nearly what Hillary done. They had to hire lawyers. He lost his house and about broke him because the FBI that Mueller threatened him so much and was going to tear everything down in his old family and make it look so bad. I'd fire Mueller tomorrow morning. I'd fire him. I'd fire Rosenstein. I'd get every one of them had their dirty fingers in it, and I would and everybody in the what's that other department?
The Department of Justice.
The Department of Justice. I'd get every one of them. I'd go after Susan Rice. I'd go after the one that I'd reopen that case about to the woman that done the way they done the Tea Party. I'd get them. I'd go back, and Obama knows about all this stuff. I'd have him up there, make him answer for that, and I would. It wouldn't be none of them that I would make sure every one of them that had anything to do, I'd clean it out and start all over. Because it ain't gonna never ever be. The American people know they can't count on them never no more. You just can't count on them. You can't take take them and wash them up and clean them up and put them back in there. They would have to go. They'd be gone tomorrow morning if I had anything to do with it. But I'm just a peon here in North Carolina. And we have to live with what they tell us to do. It's almost like communism. How they can be so one-sided in government, I never know. And our forefathers never meant for it to be like this. Yeah. And I cannot understand why we can't get all the stuff we want from the FBI and the State Department. If I was President Trump, I'd be down there tomorrow morning and I'd make sure they had. I'd go with them. I'd go down there and get what I wanted, and I'd get it right now. The first one says I can't do that, I'd fire his butt. And it's just the most common mess I've ever seen. Why anything should be so one-sided. Anyway, that's about all I got to say for today. Me and Arthur's on two little things a week, and just tell people the way. That's the only platform we got to tell people the way we feel. It's about, I don't know, how many people in our family?
Let's see.
No, we have to count them, just about 15, right?
About 15, 20.
15 of us. We got one registered Democrat.
Two of them.
Two registered Democrats. and they're fixing to go change their registration now. They can't stand to eat. They ain't got no platform to stand on. Anyway, I appreciate it. If you will, you can email us. Is that it?
You can you can leave your comments down below of this video.
Just keep them clean, and if we do anything you don't like, you tell us and we won't do it no more. But that's all I got to say. Hope you have a good week. I hope God will bless all of you, and maybe you be prosperous in whatever you're doing. And see you later. Thank you for listening.
That's it for the Papa Sam Radio Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Leave your comments down below and tell us what we should do next. Before we wrap it up, I just got one thing to just clear the air up. For those wondering what's going to happen July 4th, yes, there will be a third edition of our cook-off. And Papa, before we close out, you just guys say something about it.
We usually have a big, our family usually have, and our friends and our people, our church, all invited. But we have a family cook-off. Each one that enters the cook-off has to prepare a meal, get up there and tell them how they prepared it. If they bought peas, they got to tell them how to fix the peas. If they bought stuffed pork chops, to tell them the ingredients or whatever. And it'll be about 4 or 5 entries this year. And I've entered every year so far. And this year, I'm gonna fix. Elizabeth won't see this with you.
I can just take this part out for our family.
No, I don't care if she sees it. I'm gonna fix Carolina barbecue.
You won. That's easy.
Carolina barbecue. I'm gonna fix that. I cook it on my grill. I chop it up myself. I add my ingredients, and it's pit cooked barbecue. Along with that, I'm gonna have a hash brown casserole with all the ingredients. And I can't tell the ingredients right now, but I will at a later date after the cook-off is over.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't want none of my family stealing my recipe. And I will have barbecue beans, and that'll go along with it. That'll be my meals. And I might have some. I might throw in some roasted corn on the cob. Well, I roast it on the grill, and then I unshuck it and let it get kind of brownish on the end. Anyway, that's what my is. And if you never had a little homemade mayonnaise on your corn, try it sometime. And that's it for us. And like I say, God bless you and take care.
That's it for the Papa Sam Radio Show. Bye, everyone. Cut. Uncle Chris is on the board with the, what do you call them, hog snatcher. There's a hog snatcher, my goodness. Look at that. Oh, how many pounds is it? Oh my God. Oh my goodness, it's right.
Oh. Folks at home, watch this.
Oh my goodness, Uncle Chris.
Thank you. All right.
That rock went the wrong way, Papa. Hog snatcher.
Hog snatcher.